And we're live. It was kind of a quickie tonight.
I almost forgot. I had to run.
Yeah, we had a shortened intro today because, well, got to hit that stupid live button. I won't do it by itself. What the hell? What the hell, people? By the time you get yourself a good hit.
Yes.
And Sunrise is already lurking in the backgrounds.
Join the party. It is Tuesday, Taco Day.
Yeah, it's Taco Day, all right. Actually, it's going to be 410 Diner tonight. Remember where we went for burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. The corner, that's the 410 Diner.
The 410 Diner. 410 Diner in San Antonio, Broadway, right close to 410.
Oh, I gotta put in my eyeglass.
Well, how about that? Skip's here. All right, Skip. Let's make you official right off the bat. There we go. Skip, you've been smurfed.
Oh man. I have to protect my eyes.
You know, when your eyes look like that, it's probably too late.
You know, you should make these clear and then we'll put diopters in them. They actually fit.
Let me do a real quick intro. Skip, aka Texas Tote. He is one of our newer additions on the Central Texas Meetup group, and he's been coming out to the meetups, and he's been enjoying himself. So, if you in Texas, around San Antonio, Austin area, next meeting's been set for May 20th, 10 a.m. I think. I hope I did that for 10 a.m. Did I?
I haven't put my live feed on yet. Put my live on. Uh-oh. UPS just drove by.
Sunrise says you never looked better. I don't know if it's the monocle or the hat.
I have to at least have one eye. That's the only problem with this whole setup.
And here's Bob Casey and Yellow Rose Strones and Billy Harley Bisang.
These work quite nicely, so you need to print some of these up.
Oh, did I upload them yet?
I don't know if you posted it, but they are a very, very really good. So they're a very good solution to both goggles.
I don't think I'm uploaded yet because Sunrise still needs to do something with the logo for me, because right now the logo isn't coming out right. But
so it'll look. Yeah. So here's the pros. So these fit both. Ooh, they're smaller in the pros. I did not know that. They don't fit in these. This is a smaller. It's a smaller.
Smaller lens.
Yeah, didn't have a clue that it was actually a different size. I never tried that.
Integras. They slide over a lens yet, so
yeah. So they do not. Those do not fit on the standard.
On the goggles too.
Goggles too, yeah. So you still got to use. Well, the goggles too come with this thing that pops in there, but those are way. I mean, they're nice that you can replace them. So that would be actually a thought, is just to slightly decrease their size. because I really like these. I think it's better than having a big.
Can you print them at like 80%?
I'll try that. I'll try to drop them down to 80%. Good idea. And then we'll see. That could be the magic number. And if it doesn't work at 80, we can try at 79, you know. But
I did get your email, Sunrise. It's just been extremely busy for me. And yeah, we need to do something yet. And I don't know how good this shows. But you can see the top part shows up just fine, recessed in there, but
yeah,
the
that looks
bottom
great.
part does not.
I like how it kind of, with the blue, it kind of shimmery in there.
Yeah. Well, what I want to do is take out all these breaks that are between those lines and just make that all one solid outline, so to speak. But I'll call you. You gonna be around later or tomorrow? I'll give you a call and we'll discuss.
So they increased.
But you did exactly what I asked you to do. So there's that.
They increased the size of the monocle, and that is how they're making the screen a little bit bigger. That's interesting. Very interesting. Another thing to take into consideration with the Integras is your card. I always you'll occasionally get like card issues, and you really don't think they're card issues until you just slow down your brain and go, hey, maybe it's something as simple as the card. So I have these here are these SD cards right here. And I was having trouble with this one in the Integras. It was basically saying the card is too slow. And this is actually supposedly a class 3 card. I have to see it.
Yeah, but there's so much mislabeling going on with those things.
And even the Samsung card here, this could be a fakie. So I went and bought, I went to Amazon and I bought an Amazon card, an Amazon brand, kind of like, so they certify it. And if it doesn't work, I can send it back. And that's what I did. They're like $12 for a 128 on Amazon. So this one, remember I was having problems with my
Hold on for a second.
Yeah. What we got?
Which store link are you hitting, Bob Casey? Did freaking Teespring do it again? Freaking knock my store off? They love to do that shit.
Top link in the description.
Top link in the description. Yeah, let's see. Make sure we're. Let me get logged in here real quick. Listings.
Yeah, I just threw another drive in my. I just got another 2 terabyte drive for my computer. So now I got a full backup. My other backup freaking filled up. Taking too much video.
Okay. Copy that. I'll throw it in here. Bob Casey, there is a new link for you. Oh, you want one of the hats, then you want on the second link. For the hat, you go to the spread shop. That's this one. Copy and paste. And there you go. first thing I posted is to t-shirts, and there is a hat available in there too. That's much nicer. It's actually embroidered and has a logo in the front and in the back, but it's like $30. And then these here are what? 20 bucks. So, but these are printed and not embroidered.
So the other one you're saying is the $30 one is an embroidered
Yeah.
logo? That would make sense.
I'm going to circle around here real quick. Yeah, you get a passing grade in obedience class. That's what a C is, a passing grade, right?
Where are the embroidered?
The embroidered are on the first link. Let's see. Here, I'll post the link straight to the head. Copy and paste. And there you go. Links in the chat. Apparently I need to update a few things again. Hate it when that happens, but I'll fix it. Let's see. Let's go. Nope, that's not it. Let's see, copy here, and we'll.
I think I have the camera.
All right. And I've updated the link in the description. So.
Looking for SMO.
Yeah, can't change it now. So.
This little bad boy right here. I was thinking I had that Altec.
So the flat bill is this one right here. That's the cheaper one on the second league, on the spread shop. Yeah, spread shop. And we got One Vision Paranormal. Which One Vision Paranormal are you?
Are you the real paranormal? Are you
well, I'm friends with the Kling brothers. That's why.
Are you the real Slim Shady?
Everyday Paranormal, Ghost Lab. If anybody remembers that TV show on the Discovery Channel.
That's a 4.
It's freaking weird. They live close to where I live, and I'm going to the post office to drop off Christmas cards, and one of the brothers stands next to me in line at the post office. Yep, Brett. I was Brett standing in line at the post office with me. It was kind of fun. So
where's a 4S battery when you need one? I guess I could pull the pins and move it over to 3S.
And we got Hot Rod and Daytona. We got all sorts of. Let's see. We need Hot Rod needs to be smurfed. It's going to be a busy evening. All right, Hot Rod, you've been smurfed. And One Vision Paranormal, you're next. There we go. All right. Hot Rod and One Vision Paranormal, you've both been moderated. So, all right. So what are you doing there?
I'm doing a SMO test with a different card.
An SMO test.
Yeah, because I had that NETEC card in this SMO, I think, and it was doing all kinds of weird malfunctioning because I change cards all the time, and my
For
immediate
four for 4 easy payments of $99.99, you can't even have a Smurfette.
you see how it stopped recording? It turned itself off and stopped recording.
So the card is no good.
Yep. It's not even running. This thing
See, that
should
is
be.
what happens when you're cheap.
I think I
Can't
have
say
a real
cheap.
I have a real SanDisk card there I can try. It's doing some serious. I've had nothing but problems with these things.
What, the cards or the SMO?
I don't know. You don't know if it's the card or the freaking SMO. I've never, I guess it's been through a few crashes, but yeah. So beware, especially with your new goggles. I went, like I said, I bought that Amazon card, and I have yet to test it, but I'm testing the waters with Amazon in their electronics that they verify. Because usually the Amazon brand stuff, you can get a good deal on, but you also it's verified at whatever speed it is. And so we're hoping, kind of like Kirkland is for Costco.
All right, Pop Casey just bought a hat. I much appreciate the support. So that's $19.99 plus shipping and tax and everything, huh? Yep. I can't control the tax. I can't control the shipping charges. So, can you fly with the Integra goggles while charging? BMAX says no. Billy Callow says yes. My understanding is you can. I guess it depends. If you probably need to have a power source that can put out enough juice.
Right. I've actually heard that you can, and for that exact same reason.
Because charging the Integras take like 1.5 amp, and then when you charge and have them on at the same time, then it goes up to like 1.8 amp. So you need to have a pretty healthy power supply to. I've got this thing here, and this I bet you would handle it, but it has USB-C. So it'd be USB-C cable.
I think Mads Tech said that when I was listening to his stuff. I think he's the one that was.
That non-removable battery is quite a bit bigger than the batteries that come with the goggles 2 or the old V2 goggle, because those are 1800 milliamp battery. The battery that's on the Integra is 2450. So we get about 20% more juice. So
I think I need to flash firmware on this thing.
Yellow Rose is saying he had problems with his goggles V2 on the FPV drone, and that turned out to be an SD card.
Yeah. And and it's only, you got to think it's only recording in 1080. So you'd think that you could just put a regular class 10 card of any kind in there, but that's just not the case. It's the write speed, right? So if the write speed is too slow, it's going to say your card's too slow. And then, so And plus the 128s are not to get that expensive anyway. You're better off just getting a good Samsung card. But I've got a Samsung card in there, and it's saying that it's not up to par, I guess.
Well, Sunrise, I mean, if it come down to it, if you are out flying and you see your goggles getting a little low, plugging them into a power bank and wait for about 10 minutes, you probably have enough juice to finish out your day.
Now, are people running low on batteries? Why are we worried about charging these up? I mean, I know because I've never
People always think worst case scenario.
Yeah.
That's why they introduced the 6200 milliamp battery pack for the Boxer radio. Basically, you don't ever want to run out of juice.
Right. And it would suck, to be out there and this was your only goggles. You're going to fly all day with them and you can't because you have to charge it up. But I've got a card similar to the one you have, or a charging brick. I've got two of them, but I don't know what the amps are. I don't know what it, if it's got a hot output that you can.
Well, you need to watch it. Was these power banks? Some of them don't put out a whole lot of juice. They put out the 5-volt, but they don't put out any amperage.
Right.
And Matty Strongworld's in the house. Yo. Matty, are you drying out yet? His house got flooded. All of Fort Lauderdale got flooded. Bad. The airport was like 3 foot underwater too. Yeah, I saw your post and I saw some news clips about the flooding over there.
You hear that?
What? What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's my SMO camera. What a piece of crap. I'm just sorry to say, but
I sold mine a long time ago.
These nakeds are so like not dependable. I guess if you get a GoPro, but
well, you can always get the Gap RC Naked GoPro 11 for merely $650.
Yeah, you can kiss my what? Yeah, this is. I just got to let this thing go. This is. I think it might need.
I'll let mine go a long time ago.
Well, I'm not going to be able to get rid of it because it doesn't work. You're not going to be able to sell it.
I'm sticking with this thing here.
I'm hoping.
I know it's not the greatest, and it's not no GoPro, but it's lightweight, and I like.
I'm hoping Insta comes out with the new, with the new thing, with a new product. I like the Insta Go. I like the compact form, but I think that might be it. I think you were kind of on the right track saying that it was going to be discontinued. And
Sunrise pretty much summed it up for you. Your SMO camera sounded like it was breathing its last breath.
Yes.
You may not be all wrong about that, Chris.
Yeah.
But then again, I could never go public and tell you you're right about something. That's not how this works. You know. And if you know, you know.
If you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're not. And if you know, you know. This thing is got to go.
And Jim Strouding's popping in. Howdy, Jim. Yeah, you are. So anyway, quick update. on this guy.
Oh boy, the elephant in the room.
Well, I wouldn't call it an elephant. I would call it the mosquito.
Ugh. I call it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I like that. That's pretty.
It's the mosquito.
By the way, that's DJI's most expensive drone right there.
I don't know how to put it any differently at this point, but stay away from the Chris Russell frames.
It's been a nightmare. It's a great build, but it's not.
The frame itself
Yeah.
looks solid. I mean, the material is great. Everything's good, but the layout of this thing stinks. You cannot build it with a stack because the camera mount is in the way. Chris Russell came out was a frame design for this, was side plates for the camera. Then the 03 camera came out, so he altered the side plates for the camera. That was version 2 of it, and now iFlight stepped in and made him update the camera mount one more time, where it now has plates with silicone inserts to give the camera some dampening to where the camera don't go nuts, because the gyroship for the system is in the camera. So I flew it this weekend, and I had to do some troubleshooting on it, and unfortunately the motors are toast on this thing, specifically the motor bearings. You can actually grab the bell and you can feel movement in the bell. And have you ever seen a
Yeah.
motor spin this freely? I mean, I don't know what happened with these motors, but
Sure as hell wasn't freaking wear and tear. I'll tell you that.
it hadn't been flown enough to have any wear and
Right.
tear.
I think I got about 4 or 5 flights on that.
But we did put a Express LRS on it, so it does now have the antenna up front, and the receiver is hidden right in that.
So
You can
so
see it right in there.
I'm currently trying to figure out what motors are going to go back on there, because I'm pissed off at excuse my language. I'm pissed off right now at Brother Hobby's shitty motors and
T motor F2004.
Yeah, don't buy them pieces of crap until I get this thing
No,
worked
not
out.
the Brother Hobby TC2004 is the one we're having a problem with. And I'm telling Buster here, we need the T motor F2004.
F2004 or the iFlight, what was the other ones? The basically the iFlight motor. What the motor? What was the other motors?
iFlight.
The iFlight ones, yeah.
They're a little taller motor, 2005s. So,
but we're gonna remotor it, and then it will then become the most expensive drone in my fleet.
And Sunrise gave me a nice segue into the next topic, which I was having problems was at the meetup. That was my big 3-inch chasers, Flywood chasers. And basically what happened, I upgraded to the goggles Integra, so I had to upgrade the flight controller. And when I upgraded the flight controller, I was thinking all my motor settings should be good, because they are usually done in BL Heli. But as it turned out, when you upgrade to Betaflight 4.4.1, you need to double check your motors. basically you got to go through the whole setup process. Which, well, I had the OSD working. I thought I was good. I thought I had it figured out. And then I plug a battery onto it and try to give it some juice in. Boop! Because the motor order and motor direction got screwed up. And it did the same thing on the Shocker 5-inch. So this was like both of these up there. So yeah, definitely definitely make sure you go through everything. And then of course you lose your factory tune, and then you can go into your Betaflight dump and recover some of that, but not all of it. I do like the fact, though, that we have these presets that we can download. And now I got to grab another one. Yeah. This one. Because this one was hell of fun. I actually took it with me to the meetup and flew it around. And when I tell you, I couldn't find a gap. There wasn't a gap I didn't try. I mean, it just wants you to find the gaps and hit them. All right. Where's the
It's
plug?
fun. It is a fun thing to fly, huh? Unlike the Kai 2.
Well, Kai 2 is going to get some loving, and then it'll be
It'll be working for sure.
So,
here, let me show you something.
Okay, come on.
This is actually a picture of what the Kai 2 cost me. It's a picture of a Nazgul Evoque F5 V2 6S HD with an O3 unit in it. $599. Oh crap. Let the freaking beta testers test it. So I became a beta tester. Oh.
Let's go on the desktop and forward.
Beta tester, Dad Random.
I gotta download some video files real quick. I should have done that earlier, I guess.
T-Motor 2004 3000 kV on an Apex 4-inch. Yeah, we were trying to create a long range, so something with
we're doing 6S. So he'll be on the 1700 kV motors.
Yeah, so just a little bit.
But that's the same motor. That's the same motor. It's available as a 3000 kV, and it's available as a 1700 kV. But it's in essence and how's your experience with the T motor there, Maddie?
He probably had a good experience.
Minds want to know.
You know, sometimes you just get a freaking lemon. And that's what I think happened. It just became a lemon squirt.
Well, if you caught Flystone update, I'm with you on that. But in order to get onto the new HDOSD, you have to go 4.4. Oh, Tex Art Strong Guy, Michael, welcome. And Eat More Possum is in the house. Y'all be careful what you say about Brent now. He can hear you now. Especially Sunrise. Don't go picking on him no more. So Texor just got back flying Nevada was the come on, you keeping us in suspense here.
With the
Yeah, that's all.
three-bladed props, four-bladed props.
That's what I'm wondering.
Just stay with the five-bladed props. Actually, like I said, I think the fours you get a teeny bit more, a little bit better punch, just a little bit, and if you want that, get a little bit of recovery from doing a little bit of split S work or where if you're doing flips or something. But that's about it. Then you're just wasting money because you could have had two sets of props for what you paid for that one set of props. Get on, go to China and send out for the aftermarket orange props, which are, you can get a couple sets of those for $8 a piece. You start getting into that, you get into the funky stuff. It was a fun thing to try. But I I would recommend these for sure.
Here is some footage from the little Cine Ape here. And I had a ball fly in that thing. This is literally my first flight out in the wild was this thing. I was actually impressed how well the signal kept with that because the antenna they got on that thing is a freaking joke.
Yeah, when you get behind the building, I don't see any, too much.
Well, this is onboard recording.
Oh, I was just looking for some screen doors.
Now, this is Cinewhoop, so, I mean, you wouldn't get a whole lot of freestyle action out of this thing, but.
And you're flying with 6S?
4S.
Yeah, that to me right there, when that's to me is the big difference between if you're flying a Cine platform. If you got a 6S battery, you're gonna have a little bit better, more success.
This thing is
crazier.
so small and so lightweight, you don't need 6S on it.
Yeah. But if like you're saying, if you get 6S on anything, especially the one that we built, it makes a huge difference about what it can do. I mean, you get a lot more throttle response with 6S. And it is harder to go backwards because you use a lot more throttle. I mean, obviously you can switch your throttle, inputs, to increase that a little bit. But it's hard to go backwards from 4 to 6. At least that's my opinion. Where in the heck I'm looking for? Huh.
So no, it's a very capable little whoop. It's a 2.5 inch. So
Right. Well, how much wind was it? Was there much wind?
no, actually there was hardly any.
So
Matter
it
of
was
fact, when we got there, the fog was still lifting.
okay.
Texas told he was in here earlier. When he got there, he said you couldn't even see the dam to the lake.
That's nice. So you got some nice calm air.
Yeah.
That's always fun to fly in calm
Well,
air.
I was surprised that anybody even showed up because Friday night, or I should say early Saturday morning, a storm came through here and it had me worried. I mean, it was bad. It was a real bad
There's
storm.
not a lot of side to side. You can keep it pretty level and everything without too much stick movement. So that's for sure.
So let me move to a later flight. That's when the confidence starts to build a little bit, you know. First, keep it small and tight and close to you, and then play with it some more.
I think the hard thing is when you're flying with different quads, switching between the two is, especially if one is a little bit larger or one has prop guards or not, is you tend to be really cautious, at first. But if you have prop guards on, you usually just try to do stuff. I have no that's kind of nice about having the prop guards. You get that mental, open, yeah, like see where you go do that, right? Because you wouldn't do that with a 2-inch anything if it didn't have prop guards.
Yeah, I'm actually punching in a minute here. I'll be punching through those park benches. Still getting the feel for this thing, but yeah, no, it's a fun little quad, and the motors on it are right on for the size. And I see Carolina Air Shots in the chat. Good evening, and Fly Zone, Mikey, and Joe for the Leo.
Yeah, so that's like a Cinelog or whatever, like a Cinelog HD, the way you got it set up.
Yeah, but
About 2-inch.
this thing is sub
Cinelog 20.
250. I mean,
Yeah,
this
like a
thing is
Cinelog 20.
what?
Yeah, it's about the size of a Cinelog 20.
Yeah, 2.5 inch, sub 250.
Oh, two and a
With
half.
the battery sub 250.
So that'd be a Cinelog 25.
Sunrise, you will have an absolute ball with this thing.
What did it cost you to build it? That Jim's wondering what.
That's just it. I didn't build it. This came to me like this for $276.
And then you put the walk snail on it, right?
No. Walk snail included.
Oh wow.
Complete, ready to fly.
Okay, the Gep RC equivalent with walk snail is about 340. So that's about $100 difference between the two. And that comes with the HD. That's a really good deal.
This was the walk snail already in it, and yeah, it just works.
Yeah, walk snail avatar with a 20-inch, 20 or a 2-inch Gep RC. Just getting Just a equivalent is about 350, 349. And the analog version is 199. So it's an extra $50 for the walk snail is all they're charging you. Which is actually, if you think about it, that's a pretty good deal. And they're all 4S, same thing.
I mean, this flies well, and you feel you have control over it too. So
this is DJI PNP. Yeah, your Express LRS, right? Did you have to put an LRS receiver on yours?
nope, already had a Express LRS receiver on it.
There you go. That's even a better deal.
That's receiver, VTX, quad, everything. I had batteries, so I didn't have to buy any batteries.
Yeah, so if you want to take a Synolog and throw and get equivalent with the walk snail, it's almost $370 with Express LRS. So you got to pay extra for that. So you're getting close to $400 for a GEP RC versus the Darwin FPV. Is that what that is?
Whoops. Fumbled the landing, but you get the idea. No, I had a ball with that thing, and I've got these Tattoo 750 milliamp hour 4S batteries, and they weigh in like right at 83 grams. They're just a hair more than the 650s in weight, but they have another 100 milliamp hours of battery of capacity in them.
So you're getting to have a walk snail system. You're basically getting about a $150 value. Everything on every quad that you buy.
Now this 1080p recording.
That'll
and this is raw footage. This is straight off the SD card.
Jim's saying 6-minute flight.
5 minutes, yeah. That last video was 5:08, and I bet you I could have gone a little further yet. But it was toward the end of the day, and I was tired and burning. And if you couldn't see, I was actually sitting under the sheet metal roof and still flying, and still didn't have any problems. So
we're finally getting some value. That's what I think is kind of cool. And
yeah, I mean, I had some problems with this thing, and I mean, one of the things I had to do with it, I had to put some taller standoffs back here to get, where's that stupid plug at? There it is. So you can see the little white connector right above my finger.
So for $339, you can buy the GEP RC Synolog 25 2.5 4S, but that's CADX, so if you want to do the GPS or and if you already have your Integras, you can fly that. Obviously, you're going to get 1080 recording because you're going to record off your goggles. So that's $350, about $350. No receiver.
Night Train FPV in the chat. Good evening.
And if you go this doesn't have the option to put ELRS on it in this version. So I was just trying to look for, compare apples to apples. If I could, DJI to this one's going to be almost $400. $379. You're basically getting there. Anything with, but
yeah, no, this thing, I mean, one design issue was the standoffs were too short, so you couldn't get to that plug-in. But I put some taller standoffs and some longer screws. Didn't take me much, and now I got access to the plug-in for the download from the footage because this doesn't use SD cards.
You
And the
could
other
put
thing
on,
that I really like what they did
yeah, the
up
mount.
here in the front is your plug-in for your beta flag. There's a port right up front.
And you could mount yourself a Instago on there and get your 2.7K, or you could throw your Action 2
It's
on the front of
designed.
that.
It's been designed for that Thumb Pro thing, that little lightweight 4K something Thumb Pro.
Would you put your Action 2 on there?
I would.
No.
Absolutely, I would. But I just, I want to do the sub 250 thing. So
Right.
that with a battery comes right at 240 grams, I believe it was.
Insta360 Go 2 you could stick on there.
Yeah, run cam thumb.
Insta360 Go is $339. That's
Here's that battery I'm talking about. And these are nice batteries. They just have a little bit more juice than the 650s. And
I really like the flat batteries that you kind of turn me on to. I like the flat designs because it gets, it brings your center of gravity down a little bit. I am kind of a fan of those. I like that. Easy to mount.
240 grams even was the battery. $240.2, so 241 grams. Fuck it. Still plenty under the 251. So, and the battery is 84.5 grams for this thing. So, of course, as you charge the battery, they're going to get heavier, right? I mean, I got more electrons in them. Of course. Like a gas can,
Guy told a joke. He must have been hanging around Sunrise for too long. When Kai starts telling jokes, there's something's going on.
No, that 750 battery is going to be one of the batteries that's going to keep us flying.
Yeah, because of the weight but
low weight, high C rating, and they just work. Because I fly my little Beetle. Yeah, and what are you flying that on?
This one's
The diatone?
Diatone, yeah. High voltage. Remember the 1000 high voltage. But only 60C though. So that's perfect for the slow and the slow and go flight.
Well, that's not diatone. That's the Flywheel Explorer.
I mean the Flywheel Explorer. Which is now
I'm gonna put another flight up.
But I just like the flat profile with that. You get that center of gravity down. And then I throw Instago on this one. Yeah, when the Instago goes 2 goes on sale, I might pick one of those up just because I like the flexibility of just throwing it on something and then it not being my good camera, getting smashed, having my Action 2. I love it too much. My Action 2 is my go-to camera bird camera. So Kai 2 gets to run the Action 2.
Well, you need to get those motors ordered so I get them on there.
I'll get them ordered.
Have you talked to Power Drone yet?
No, I haven't talked to freaking anybody. After I freaking had my rant with you last night, that's where I ended it. I try to enjoy my days sometimes.
And just for those that don't know it, yesterday was a very special day for Mr. Dad Random. A very special day. He is now an official member of the Senior Citizen Club. Mr. Dad Random turned 55 yesterday. So everybody join me in wishing him a very happy birthday, even though it was yesterday. But nonetheless, I hope you had a very good day.
I did. Thank you. And if you want to know what not to buy and put on your long range 5-inch, you can share that screen when you're done. But yeah, there was working those picnic tables.
Yeah, I'm just
trying to split those. Those are narrow gaps, man. Picnic table, freaking bench. That's not a lot of space. I would be going through the bleachers. There's a piece behind the bleacher there that's got a little bit bigger hole to go through.
Oh yeah, I did that in one of the flights.
I like goalposts too. Goalposts allow you to do a little bit of
this little. Basically, it's a deer tripod, deer stand that they have behind there. It's the press box for the poor and unemployed. Yeah, I mean, this is what my third or fourth flight was that thing. So it actually not even that. My second flight was that. So, well, I had one in the house, but psst, don't tell nobody. So give me a minute and I'll share your stuff. I was just having a ball with that thing. So I really like it. There were problems with it getting here, and freaking Darwin FPV didn't put the download cable in. What was it? But that arrived today, so they did rectify that situation. And we're all in business. So it's a good day.
Beta FPV has some 2004s.
Yeah, I would not buy Beta FPV motors.
Well,
I had bad experience with them. I had some 1404 motors that I had in the Beetle, and one of the motors went belly up just like that.
Well, I got 4 motors belly up right now, so. And I believe you never get 4 motors with the same problem without them all being just improperly made or something. I mean, you can't have 4 motors all effed up at the same time. Without them all being defective. Usually it's one.
Yeah, no, it's No, I built my Beetle originally. It was beta FPV motors, 1404 motors, and they did not last. I ended up sticking the Brother Hobby 1404 motors on the
Yep.
Beetle.
These don't have the right KV. These are 3000 KV. So these are the 4S.
Yeah. Well, they got it as a 1700 kV. They're
Yeah.
just out of them, I guess.
Yeah. No, I just saw them because these were on sale.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's an Emax motor in that size range, but that's quite a bit cheaper, but it's an Emax motor.
Yeah.
Maybe anybody here in the chat had experience with the Emax 2004s?
2204s.
2004s, not 2204s, 2004.
I'm just saying there's the 2204s. That's a big old freaking motor.
It's really not.
It's got a big old.
What KV are those?
2400. They're 4S.
Yeah, 4S.
No, would you say they were the ones that are the iFlight ones?
You got iFlight.
And
There are 2005s.
no, 5s.
Drone parts.
Yeah, there they are. 4 to 6S.
Yep. The KV is slightly higher on those.
Yeah, 22. Let's see, 25. Let's see, 1900. 2550s.
No, we don't want the 2550. 2550 is for 4S. 1900 KV is for 6S.
So there's 19.
And there's props with that.
So you get the whole set for $73.99.
Well, that's the whole set plus 2 sets of props. Read the thing. 1900 kV, 4 pieces plus 2 NASCO 5030 2-pack. So that's one set of motors. Well, one set of props because the set is
Right.
2 pairs.
Yeah.
So 2 packs. So I'm assuming that's 2. Yeah, I'm going to take that off if you're going on your PayPal.
Yep. I just got to make sure they go to you. Let's go.
So Night Train EcoMax Eco 224 is 1600 kV.
Let's see right there.
My friend says Power Drone has the Ecos in stock. Let's take a look. See. They'll be here a lot faster than the
Then
iFlight.
iFlight. Would you send me a link on that? The other two links I had on my phone, I can't find. I must have erased all my freaking messages or something. The only message I got from you, it says, is you are frozen.
I sent you the link through the private chat.
There. Yeah, just Eco Series. Emax.
4 of them come out to $5,360. But does anybody have experience with the Emax motors? Because everybody wants like right at $20 for their motor, and here comes
Right.
Emax at 14, and
Right, exactly. What's wrong with them? That's the question.
you know, that's a good 30% off. $30% cheaper. So
let's put Kai's name on there. Oh boy.
Sunrise seems to think that Doc Murdoch likes Emax motors. And you know what? I think you're right.
Hello? Time to eat.
Yep, it's that time. So I guess y'all gonna find out next week which motor that ended up going with.
I'm already putting them in the freaking thing, man. They're going into the can. So
Which ones? The iFlight or the Emax?
I'm just gonna get these. I don't even care. I just gotta get some motors to you so you can put them on.
All right.
And if they're absolute crap, then we'll know. But right now it's Brother Hobby that's in the doghouse. And yes, you sometimes get what you pay for. I totally believe that. But I've already got so much invested in Kai right now that we're starting to lower our expectations. I just want to know
the
that
motor
it's not
swapped out, but you got to go to dinner. I got to go to dinner. And we both have women waiting on our asses, and you know that's not going to go over well.
No, it's not good. And I just want to make sure that we know that the video quality of that flight, those flights I've taken, could have been motor related. So
it is motor related, because
every
time you get on the throttle, the damn thing starts shaking like a leaf.
Exactly. And that's what I was getting too. So it's not a new, I think I even said that in some videos. I'm like, crap, every time I hammer the throttle, I'm getting vibration, which would mean bearings are garbage. All righty, man.
So one more time, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button on the way out, please. I much appreciate it. We will see you again next Tuesday. Well, you'll see me next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not doing a live stream Friday because
that guy there is getting a hall pass.
Yeah, I'm going to a wedding on so I'm going to be traveling and stuff. So
do you know the leading costs for divorces?
Marriage,
wedding.
The number one. That and drones.
2 words. Just don't.
Drones would be the other one.
All right. So everybody hit the button on the way out, please. I appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I have. Much appreciate the support. Bob Casey, I hope you enjoy your hat. It'll get there soon, I hope.
Best
And
logo and drones right now.
until next week.
But well, no, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I was just looking for the right button for the outro. But any more words of wisdom there, Dad?
Nope. Just keep flying. Keep enjoying it. Don't cry about the freaking laws and rules, and then just keep it close and don't hit anybody. That'd be my biggest thing.
That's probably gonna be my theme next week is regulations and remote ID.
Yep, we got that all. We got new stuff on the way.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. See y'all later. Thank you
so much.
and bye.
See you, Kai. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.